Hey there friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm Elizabeth Clary, and this video is about an hour and a half of cleaning and decorating motivation for fall 2022. I hope that you will enjoy it. If you do, make sure you like it and comment below, introduce yourself, and hit that subscribe button so that we can be friends. This is the last Clary's Do Life video officially, and from now on it will be the Elizabeth Clary channel. I hope that you'll stick around. I have lots of great videos coming up. Hey there friends, I'm Elizabeth Clary and this is Clary's Do Life. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. It means so much to me. It is going to be a really fun video. I'm excited to show you 3 different fall tablescapes, and I hope that they inspire you to create something beautiful at your home. They're going to be very different from one another, 3 totally different styles, and I think that I may have a little bit of something for everybody. If you would, before we get around to the tablescapes, click that subscribe button down below and then ring the bell and then click all. That way you get notifications every single time I post a new video. And while you're at it, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up and comment this emoji below so that I know that you are here. And make sure you introduce yourself if you are new. I would love to be friends with you, and I hope that you will stick around through the end of the video to find out which tablescape is my favorite. Style number 1 is very farmhousey, very traditional. I'm starting out on my table with this long runner. This runner is tan and cream mixed, and it has a little fringe all the way down the sides and on the ends. I got this runner on this past weekend at Hobby Lobby. It was around $12 or $13, I believe, after the discount. I added those large sunflowers and this adorable truck. Now, I'm not a big truck person, but I saw this truck last year and thought it was so cute. So my mom actually got it for me and surprised me with it. It's so cute and it is quite large. Just for reference, my table is a pretty big size table. As you can see, that it seats 8 people with the leaf in it, and that's how we keep it in our dining room at all times. It is about 40 or 42 inches wide by I think it's about 8 feet long, so it is pretty large. So after I put those sunflowers down, I put the truck over top the stems and then added a few pumpkins and this cute little guy. I'm not much of a gnome person either, but Caroline talked me into buying that last year, and I have to say he has definitely grown on me. Of course, my truck bed cannot stay empty, so I decided to add these picks that I got from Hobby Lobby last year. By the way, the truck is from Hobby Lobby also. I'm not sure if they have it again this year, but I did see a truck that was like a dark green color there. I added 3 of these picks in to add layers and collars and a lot of volume. And no tablescape for fall is complete without some more pumpkins. So I made a little stack of these kind of muted color or matte colored pumpkins. The green is a muted color, the orange is not super bright, and then the yellow one is a mustard color, which I love for fall, and it is glass. This thing with the little metal jug, I guess, with the stems in it, I believe I got it Dollar General last year. I've had it for a while, and I hid it between 2 pumpkins so it just sticks out the top. Now, to finish off this look, I added in some sprigs of wheat, and it is complete. starting out style number 2 with this off-white collared runner down the center of my table. I like that this makes a really good base for this design. It's pretty long, and so I decided to fold it, and then it will be covered so you're not even going to notice it in the end. I took this oblong basket that I just purchased from Hobby Lobby. It was in the spring shop, so it was 75% off. Yay for a sale. And then added this cute little riser from Marshall's. To the right side of the design, I put this wooden riser with black wrought iron legs. And this was also from Hobby Lobby in the spring shop, so I got it 75% off as well. I gathered a bunch of pumpkins that I had on hand already. At least most of them I've already had. There was only a couple I just recently purchased. I gathered all of the green shades and all of the cream and tan so that I could keep this design nice and neutral. I added this pumpkin that has gray stripes right kind of in the center-ish, kind of in the middle of that basket. And it's kind of the focal point overall for this design. It's my favorite pumpkin. It's actually a pink zebra accent shade, but it works great as just a regular decoration as well. So I circled it with these green and wood color beads and then shoved a whole bunch of pumpkins in there, tan, green, and off-white, so that we had plenty of colors mixed in, but it still kept it calm and neutral. To the right riser, I added this Mercury glass pumpkin that my sister purchased for me last year as a birthday present. I believe she got it at Marshall's. It lights up, and it has a really cute tan-collared swirly stem on top. I added the sage green vase and flower, which were from Dollar General last year, and some more pumpkins. My favorite pumpkin, in addition to that first cream one, is this gold one that's right in the center. I like that it has a muted gold color. It's different from any other pumpkin I own, and really from what I've ever seen at any other store. It has faux leather leaves that are the same muted gold color, and then it has a beautiful pearl and rhinestone brooch right on the top, which I really love because it just adds a little bit of pizzazz to the pumpkin. To add a little bit of height, I added these eucalyptus stems from Hobby Lobby. They are a darker eucalyptus, and they're perfect for fall arrangements. You can get them right now at Hobby Lobby. I believe they were $2.99 before the discount. What I love about using these white chargers on my table is how well they stand out. They have a beautiful scalloped edge, and then I added gray napkins because this is what I had on hand. Otherwise, I may have done more of like a creamy kind of tan color napkin, but this is what I already had. I just pinched the center and then added these little stick napkin rings that I purchased from Amazon a few years ago, and I really love how this design turned out. If I were going for the neutral look all through my house, this is definitely something that I would keep. And I want to know if this is something that you would keep at your home as well.
Ready for her, guys? My friends have told me I should move on, but I can't stop looking for clues on. I'm going crazy, that's the truth. I'm going crazy, that's the truth. I'm going crazy, going crazy, going crazy. Could you give me a sign or maybe write me a letter? I'm not sure anymore if it's gonna get better, so
Now for style number 3, this is going to be dark and rich with a lot of traditional fall colors. I'm starting out with this table scarf that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. This was also in the spring section, and it was 75% off, so I paid $1.75 for it. I purchased this dark green collar as well as a cream collar. I cut it in half because it was just very, very long. This would be so perfect for really long tables at a wedding or something. I really love it. I like how it is kind of a mesh material so you can see through it, and it's light and airy. So I started off this design with 2 risers on either side of the center, and then topped those with this oblong basket once again. I basically just use those risers to add some height. They will be covered so you won't really see a whole lot of them once I get to the end. Last year I purchased 2 of these rings from Hobby Lobby with pumpkins and flowers, and they have kind of muted fall colors. So there are oranges and there's greens and there's tans and there's that mustard yellow, but they're not super bright. I fluffed them up since they've been stuffed in a tote for over a year now, and I added one to both ends of the design. Now, most of the next few florals came from Hobby Lobby, except for those little green things that are laying right in the middle of the table. I laid down the leaves first. I love the color of these because they're deep and they're rich and they're shiny, but they don't look fake. They actually are very real looking in real life. I put 2 on either ends of the basket and then topped them with these, I think it's called allium. I'm not really sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but I mixed them into the flowers so they looked like they were creating kind of a bouquet. I just want to say while you're watching me pile on all of these florals that if you are unfamiliar with how to do anything with florals, just remember to mix things together and make it look as natural as possible. You want to add volume and shape, and you don't want everything to just look like flat florals that are piled on top of each other. So as you can see, I mixed a lot of those allium flowers, I guess, into the leaves so they're not just lying on top. And then I added some more florals to the front of the design. I have these black wrought iron candlesticks. Actually, they're more like a cast iron. They're very heavy. They're from Hobby Lobby. I believe they still carry them, and they're topped with white candles. I'm hoping that if I make it back to Hobby Lobby soon, I can find some cream colored so that they go a little bit better with my fall decor, because white is pretty bright for fall time. Now, I purchased this amber glass and these wooden spoons from Hobby Lobby. They were on clearance, so they were only $4.49 each. I really love these, and I wanted to use them, but it just was not working out. I tried to fit pumpkins around it and make it look right, and it just was not working out for me. So as you can see here in just a second, I do take away the vase and the spoons because it just was not working for me, and it was not doing what I had envisioned in my head. I think I'm going to try to use those in my kitchen, which it goes better in a kitchen anyway. It's wooden spoons, so I think that's what I'm going to save them for later on in my fall decorating series. So as you can see, I took all of the different color pumpkins I have, from dark green to light green to orange to these red orange pumpkins, which I love. They are so much prettier in person than they even are on camera. And I mixed all of them together as kind of a cornucopia of pumpkins in this basket on the center of the table. Now, if you would like to do something like this, do not fear if your pumpkins do not stand up properly the first, second, or even third time that you try. Just keep piling them in there. Use some pumpkins for height. If you have too many of one color, then use them as a base to kind of rise up the other pumpkins that you have, so that you have a really nice pile of pumpkins that has nice sizes and nice height and a whole mixture of different colors. At the front of the basket, you could see the gap between the table scarf and the basket, and I really did not like it. So I grabbed those flower picks that I also used in the truck design, and I stuck them in here. It did not work well with 3, so I just used 2, and I used the wires in the flowers to my advantage, and I kind of just moved the flower around so that both of these flowers didn't look exactly the same. I didn't want it to look like the sunflowers were eyes peeking out at me. I wanted them to look just a little different because I do like things that are asymmetrical. And then, like I said before, when in doubt, add more pumpkins. I just got these beautiful faux leather chargers at Hobby Lobby. I'm so pleased with them. I think they're so pretty, and they actually show up way better in person, although it would look a lot prettier probably with a light colored placemat underneath so that they appear a little bit brighter on top of my dark table. These little orange pumpkins came from Target. There were 6 for $3, and then the white ones were some that I just had, and I can't help but giggle every time I watch this part of this video because I think I was just really distracted. I was having a really hard time figuring out a pattern to these pumpkins. It was pretty funny to me, but I'm sure you understand. We have a lot on our minds, moms. And then to end off this design, I took the wheat once again, and I just pushed it through the open gaps in the cornucopia of pumpkins right in the center of the table. I'm so pleased with how this turned out. It was pretty much exactly what I had in my head whenever I started, and I would love to know if this is something that you would have in your home. For watching. I hope that you really loved all 3 tablescapes. The first one was very traditional, farm-like, very autumn-like, and then the second one was really out of the box. It's very neutral and bright and still pretty and calming. And then the third one is deep and rich and just a lot of the traditional colors, but it's kind of got that darker tones to it, which is what I'm really into this year. So I think I'm going to leave my table with design number 3. I want to know, which one would you choose for your home? What kind of style do you like best? This is a little bit big for what I normally do, but I just love it so much. I don't want to mess it up. It's so pretty. So it's definitely going to stay like this for a while. I would like to get some small placemats to go underneath each of these so that they show up better on the table. But overall, I'm really pleased. There's Makenna. I'm really pleased with it. So now real life happens. I have to clean up this disaster of a mess in my dining room, but at least the table does look beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment below and subscribe so that you don't miss any more, because I will be doing a lot more fall decorating around our home over the next few weeks. I hope to see you again. Bye. Well, hello friends, and welcome back again to my channel. This is a fall decorate with me in my dining room. If you saw my last video, you got to see 3 completely different tablescape ideas. In this video, you will see the one that I chose to keep on my table for this fall season, as well as the rest of the decor that I put in my dining room. Sit back and relax, grab yourself a coffee, or decorate along with me. Either way, I'm so glad that you're here, and I hope that you enjoy this video. I feel like one of the most inexpensive and easy things that you can do when decorating for a season or a holiday is to add colorful throws and pillows. Of course, it makes your home so cozy, which is something that I think everyone aims toward, and it just adds that extra bit of nostalgia for whenever you were a child. And you can find so many different options, from Dollar General to Hobby Lobby to more expensive stores, but I just choose to go with whatever I like the best and complement my home. So these small pillows I purchased last year. I believe I got them from Dollar General, and the throw I purchased from Amazon several years ago when I was doing photography. Most of my pumpkin decor comes from Hobby Lobby, and I'm really pleased with how this simple little area in my dining room turned out. In case you are new, I would love to introduce myself. My name is Elizabeth, and I live in Southeast Ohio with my high school sweetheart, my husband of 13 years, Wes, and our 4 kids, Makenna, Briella, Layton, and Caroline, who are ages 3 through 11. We love to do things as a family, and I, of course, am a homemaker, as you can tell from my videos, and I love encouraging other moms and other women all around the world to decorate their homes and make it a beautiful, cozy, safe space for their family. Social media some days can make us feel like we're on top of the world, and other days it can make us feel like we are just in the deepest valley. I just want to encourage you today that if you do not have this amount of fall decorations, don't worry about it and don't compare yourself to others. Go to Dollar Tree, go wherever you can afford and purchase a few items just to cozy the main living spaces of your home. Most of my decor I have purchased over the last 13 years of our marriage. In fact, that angel on the top of the shelf reminds me every year, each fall and Christmas, because I have a Christmas one as well, about how far my husband and I have come. I purchased that when I was still in college, but we were married and we were barely making ends meet. Wes worked in Columbus, Ohio, which was 2.5 hours from where we actually lived, so I only saw him on the weekends. And we prayed and prayed that he would get a job where we lived. And so he finally did about 6 months into our marriage. And we were able to finally be able to afford to live a little bit more freely and enjoy life a little bit more. Over the years, of course, things have gotten better, and we are so grateful and thank God for all the blessings that He has given us. So I just want to tell you today, don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare your home to my home. Just let me be a little bit of encouragement to you and let you know that you will get there someday. Just keep working hard and keep God first. And remember to love others, encourage others, and be thankful for the things that you do have instead of mourning the things that you wish you had. My channel here on YouTube is still in the baby stages. I'm so grateful to have gained several new followers over the last week, so welcome. I'm so thankful that you are here, and I'm so glad that we can be friends. If you have not subscribed yet, please scroll down and hit that red subscribe button, and then hit the bell and click all so that you get notifications every time I post a new video. This helps me grow, and it helps my channel get out there. It's just such a fun thing that I get to do. We all know as mothers that we all need a creative outlet, or we need an outlet to do something that we really enjoy. Decorating, cleaning, organizing, sharing my home and my ideas and my mom hacks is something that I love to do. I love encouraging other women, and I hope that I can encourage you every day or every week as I post new videos. So I'm wondering if your kids have gone back to school yet. My kids start on Wednesday, August the 24th, and they are eager and anxiously awaiting that morning. They are super excited, but Makenna especially, bless her heart, is pretty nervous. She keeps telling me that she keeps getting chills because she is so nervous about it, which cracks me up because she's going to be in 5th grade, which is the highest grade in the school, and she knows basically every person in the school. So it's just really cute, and I am really excited for her to be a 5th grader because that's when I really started to remember, or those are like really the memories that I have from school. They started in 5th grade, and she is just a me reincarnated, and I know that she's going to enjoy this year so much. She will be in 5th grade, like I said, and then Briella will be in 3rd grade, which blows my mind because she's still supposed to be this little tiny curly haired redhead. But she is growing up on me just like the rest of them, and I am really proud of her as well. She is a smart girl. She is so thoughtful, and she's really excited to get to go back to school so she can play football with her friends at recess. She loves football. And then I have my little guy, Layton. He will be in 1st grade. He is excited for lunch, which is such a boy thing to say. It cracks me up, and I'm excited for him to get to go back and have school lunch, which is crazy because I'm sure mommy's lunch is way better.
I know it's breaking through. I know it's breaking through. So come close, don't let go. Come closer, babe, you'll never know why I love you so.
In case you are wondering, Caroline, who is my 3-year-old, will be staying at home with me. None of my kids went to preschool. I actually did kind of like a home preschool at home and taught them as much as I could before they went off to kindergarten. So that's what she will be doing as well. We'll be doing a lot of playing and learning and coloring and playing with Play-Doh and watching videos and movies and cooking fun meals at home. So that's what she's going to be doing with me, and I'm pretty excited for it, especially with fall coming, because fall time is my favorite time of year, and I get to cook all those yummy fall foods. I would love to hear about the traditions that you have in your family when it comes to fall. Some things that we do is we go to a pumpkin farm that is local in our area, and we pick out all sorts of pumpkins and gourds, and they have this big wall that you get to climb up behind and stand on the platform. It looks like this big pyramid of pumpkins whenever you're up on the top. So that's pretty neat, and it's owned by just the sweetest people. They actually gave us a bunch of extra pumpkins last year just because the kids wanted more than we were going to buy, and they were like, here, just take these. And so they gave us a bunch of those little mini pumpkins. Funny story, we actually have a pumpkin plant growing in our front yard because of my rotted pumpkin from last year. So give me a thumbs up if you also leave your pumpkins out a little bit too long. I hate to say it, but I usually do leave out a couple. Not all of them. The ones on the back steps, I threw those away. But the ones on the front, I kind of let them rot. And now we have a pumpkin plant. So we'll see if we get any pumpkins this year. So now we've come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you and all of your support. If you would, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you comment below and give me a big thumbs up, and make sure you introduce yourself. I'd love to get to know you. If you'd like to see more content, you can follow me over on Instagram at Clary's Do Life, and you can also look me up on Facebook at Clary's Do Life. I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed evening, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hello everyone, I'm Elizabeth and this is Clary's Do Life. I hope that you are ready for some fall inspiration from my living room today to yours. If you are new here, I am so glad that you're here and I hope that you'll hit that subscribe button. And if you are not new, then welcome back. I'm so glad that you are here once again and that we get to be friends here on YouTube. Today I am starting by tidying up my living room. It wasn't too bad, but there were random cups and blankets and pillows and paper plates and things just scattered all over the living room. You'll see a couple of the kids helping me here, and we got it cleaned up super quick. So this is your sign. Get up and pick up a few things. Once you start, you will be encouraged to keep doing it, and you will not regret it in the end. I have terrible feet problems, and so I do have one of those feet massagers from Amazon. I love it so much. Highly recommend it. I will try to link it below if I can remember. If not, make sure to comment below and ask me for the link. You totally should get one just as like a treat to yourself, even if you don't have feet problems, because it is wonderful. You can see here that I'm using my Heart stick vacuum. I really love this vacuum. Before this, I had the Hoover One Power Blade. I can never remember what it's actually called, but it's something like that. And I did like it, but this one is much better. It is way more powerful. It's less expensive. And the cool part is you can use the battery for not only the stick vacuum, but any of the Heart products that you can purchase at Walmart. And they have lots of tools. We have the like the wet dry vac that my husband uses in his building and in his like workshop, and we just love all the products. I highly recommend. Great prices, and they work wonderfully. If you're new around here, your eyes are not deceiving you. I do not have trim in my room. It has been a few years now, and it's kind of just a running joke in our household. We used to have baseboard heaters in almost all of the rooms in our house, which is kind of odd because our house is not that old. It was built in 1994, and so it's just kind of strange that it had those baseboard heaters. We never used them. I don't think that the owners before us used them. And so we actually removed most of them. We are hoping to do the trim this fall. I'm hoping and praying because I am sick of looking at that weird wall in like all of my rooms, like at the bottom where you can see my jaggedy paint lines. So fingers crossed that gets to happen soon. My husband has been working super hard for the last 3 years. He not only works full-time, but he also has a business that he does on the side from home. He is getting ready to finish that business and close it as soon as he finishes his last 3 projects. And then that will free up a lot of our time. It's been such a blessing because its purpose was to help us pay off debt. And though we're not completely debt free, we are out of a lot of debt, and we're left with just our mortgage and one student loan. And that is just wonderful to me because those are both really good debts. So if you want to call any debt good, those are pretty good. Thankfully, we're not in crazy credit card debt or anything like that. But that is our story, and I'm thankful for his side job. But I am ready to have him back in our family so we can have more family time. As you can see, little Miss Caroline decided she wanted to help me, and so I asked her to clean up her kitchen and throw everything in that little pink basket and put it in her kitchen. And I loved how she noticed it was not going to fit, so she just took the shelf out like a powerful little woman that she is and fixed it. Now I'm moving on to the fall decorating part of this video, which is my favorite part. This gorgeous glass pumpkin was purchased at Marshall's just last week. It was $20, and I like that it lights up. It is clear glass, and then it has like a bronzy gold, mauve, and green painted leaves on the outside. And then that little pumpkin was, I believe, $10 at Marshall's as well. I really love them. They're both glass. I'm praying that they make it through fall because we do have a 3-year-old, a 7-year-old, 8-year-old, and an 11-year-old. So everybody has told me that I'm a little bit brave. Thankfully, they don't bother my decorations too much, and I am glad that we get to display it. It makes the house nice and cozy, and I just really love it. My goal in my living room was to create a beautiful setting on the center of my coffee table, as well as decorate my ladder shelf and a few other spaces like on the top of my china cabinet and on my TV. I didn't want anything to be too cluttered because we are in this room a lot. We entertain in this room a lot. We all gather in here because we don't have an extra family room or anything. This is our one gathering space in the house other than the dining room. So I wanted it to still feel clean and peaceful and pretty and comfortable. And I wanted that nice, cozy fall feeling. So I think that I accomplished this once it was all finished. In case you're wondering where I purchased some of these items, a lot of them are new. You can check that out in my 2022 fall haul. And if it's not mentioned in that video, then that means I've had it for a while, and it is probably something that I've purchased from either Hobby Lobby or Dollar General, because that's where I buy most of my decorations. I really wanted to use a lot of these nice deep colors, just like I did in my dining room. I really love green, as you can tell from my green wall in my living room, and I love dark orange for fall. And so I think that mixing these colors, but adding in a few lighter elements like the green beads on that beaded garland or the light white colored sunflower in the vase, it just makes a nice contrast, but it's not super flashy or patterned or anything like that, which is really my favorite way to decorate. I typically struggle whenever I go to decorate this china cabinet. This china cabinet was my great-grandmother's, and I really love it. We had it in my house whenever I was a kid, and then it was gifted to me by my mom, and I just love it so much. I have a wedding picture in there and some dishes that my grandma gave me. They were antiques, as well as my little milk glass collection and some of the willow tree figurines that my mom gifted me whenever I had my babies. But I always struggle with what to do with decorating it because I don't want to open and close the door because it actually contains the original glass in the door. And that's not something that I want to ever mess up. So I try just to decorate the top. It's just a beautiful piece. And so I definitely want to take care of it to last a long time. Next, I'm moving on to my pillows. We all love pillows, and we know that it is the key to making a room cozy and comfortable. These olive green pillows were purchased at Marshall's. I believe it was either $20 to $30 for the set of 2. They are super soft, and I don't believe they're feather pillows, but they kind of feel like it. They are a very soft, velvety feel, and they have pumpkins stitched on them. The mustard pillows are from my sister's yard sale, so I'm not much help if you're interested in those. And then the last pillow with the pumpkin stitching and beads is also from Marshall's, and that was $20. Now this shelf on my wall, I'm finally decorating it. I still need to get some nice screws to screw it into the wall so it doesn't fall off because it's just hanging by some little nails, but it is... I just topped it with a few very light pieces so that it wouldn't fall over or anything until we can get those screwed on there. Maybe we'll do that whenever we get the baseboards. We'll see. But anyways, this is my living room for fall. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that it gave you some motivation and some nice, cool ideas. I'd love to hear what your favorite element is from this room. I think mine is the glass pumpkin on the coffee table. It's just so beautiful and unique and and like nothing I've ever seen before. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Please like this video, comment below, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. It's totally free, and I'm so glad that we can be friends. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye. Happy Labor Day, everyone. This is Elizabeth with Clary's Do Life, and today I am decorating for fall in my kitchen area of my home. I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that you get to decorate for fall today in your home on your day off. If you're new here, then welcome. If you are not new here, then welcome back. I'm so glad that you've chosen to spend the day with me. Make sure you subscribe below so you don't miss any new content. And if you are interested in watching the rest of my fall videos, then I will link it in the cards above for you to check out later on. To my kitchen. I really want to finish up my fall decorating, and my kitchen is the only room left that I'm going to decorate this year. I've got it all cleaned up for the most part. It looks pretty good except for our random cups in my cleaner. I do have something soaking in the sink, but we're just gonna leave that. This area looks good. I just need to move this box. It's hard to do on a camera. I need to move this box and film a video for Instagram with those because those were given to me. Anyways, it looks pretty decent if you ignore the coats and bags in there. But I want to decorate, and I would also really like to declutter this area. There's too much stuff lined up. I like clean counters, and I'm sick of looking at all of this junk. So I'm the PTO president at our school, and we're getting ready to do a fall carnival. So I'm getting packages in for that. That's what this box is. It's pretty heavy and I can't lift it. So I'm gonna wait until Wes gets home. This is a new basket that I just bought at Burke's Outlet yesterday, or no, the day before yesterday. I love it, I think it's really cute. Just not sure how I'm gonna use that yet. And then I decluttered in Caroline's closet and have these two. This also has a lid, the bottom one does. And then this is my fall and winter clothes that I never even put up. They've been sitting here in the kitchen right there for a few months. So let's see. I am hoping to find like a buffet type table right in this area that comes up to about right there. Maybe like counter height, I'm thinking. And one that has all doors, hopefully, or mostly doors, so that I can put a lot of my party wear in there. Right now it's in this closet, it's in my laundry room, it's outside in the garage, it's above the garage, it's just scattered. And so my goal is to put one right here. Like I said, I can't move this right now, it's too heavy. Gotta find somewhere to put this. And I'm going to be using these as organizers throughout my house. This is my little charging station. I got this cute little box at Dollar General for like $3 or $4, and I like that it sits right here next to an outlet so I can charge everything. But I'm sick of looking at that. I'm sick of looking at all of my paper clutter, and I don't really like having the air fryer on the counter, but we use it every day to every other day, so it's kind of pointless to put up. So I'm thinking I might move this over, move the tiered tray somewhere else, and then if I can find a buffet, I'm going to add this and this to the buffet table. That way it clears up this section, the end over here, and I can kind of space out everything throughout the kitchen. Which one's your favorite? That's pretty, isn't it? It's shiny.
And this one.
I have already decorated my living room and my dining room, and now it's just my kitchen area that is left. At the end of my kitchen, I have this beautiful wood burning stove that we just put in at the beginning of 2022, and we will be having it piped through the roof here before winter hits. So right now it's just beautiful and a decorative piece at the moment, but it is going to be functionable for winter, Lord willing. So I'm just to the point where I have random fall decorations. I had a vision for my living room. I had a vision for my dining room. I did not have a vision for my kitchen, so I'm just kind of using whatever I have left. And so you will definitely see my thought process throughout this video because I decorate and redecorate and then redecorate, it seems like. But I did finally end up with something that I am pretty pleased with in the end. So if you struggle with that, never fear, you're not alone. I'm someone who absolutely loves decorating. I love redecorating. I love decorating for seasons and for holidays. And I still struggle sometimes, and I felt like I really struggled this year in my kitchen. I just could not get it the way I really wanted it. So if you feel that way, don't worry, just keep watching, and maybe it'll give you a little bit of inspiration. It might make you feel a little bit normal, and that way you'll know that you're not alone, that sometimes it is harder to decorate spaces than you think they will be. In case you've never seen one of those lights before with the removable shade, that is a pink zebra simmering light. I love that so much because they have different warming shades and then the accent shades that you can put over them for different holidays and seasons and events. Well, I have this one in my kitchen at all times, and I should add, it like melts wax at the top, so Pink Zebra has scented wax, which is incredible, the best ever. I'm telling you, if you've never tried it, you should definitely check out my link below. But I flipped the dish off the top somehow and wax went everywhere. I was so sad because I had just put wax in it this day. And so I used a metal spatula, scraped it off of the floor, the walls, the trim, and the table, but it's still down in like the little grooves of the table and the chair rail trim and the flooring. So it doesn't look terrible, and it's mostly covered by the table, but just a little frustrating. But I still love my light, and I do have a replacement dish, thankfully.
All things are possible. Pray for your healing. Circumstances will change. Pray that the fear inside flee. In Jesus' name. Pray that a breakthrough. What happened today? Pray miracles over your life. In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name.
I am still a little new to tiered trays. This is the only one that I own. My mom got it for me and I love it. It's not super huge, but it's not super tiny either. It's probably, I would say, about 18 inches tall. And of course it has the 3 trays, and everything does have to be a little small because the tiers are just not very large. And so I do have an assortment of items that I kind of reuse for all the seasons thus far, at least. And I just rearrange them depending on the season or holiday that I'm decorating for. So with fall, I didn't want it to be an explosion of pumpkins and flowers. It is in the end of my kitchen, so I did want it a little bit kitchen related. And I wanted to use the items that I had on hand. I just purchased a few of these items in the summer because I thought that they would be pretty for fall. I love the little green pitcher on the bottom and then the amber colored vase, which is in the back. You can't really see it in this video very well. And then the 2 stacked bowls in the center, and the apple on top was something that I showed you in my fall haul. That was from Target. I think I only paid $1 for it. So anyways, I did decorate my tiered tray for fall slash kind of kitchen decor, and I really do like it. And I want to know, is that something that you still do or not? I know some people have said that tiered trays are going out of trend, but I still enjoy it, so I still decorate with mine. So what do you think? What do you do? And how do you decorate yours for fall?
We went to Big Lots and I found a cabinet. We were not planning on buying one today, but I found one and it's actually navy. I think I'm gonna like it.
You read that right. I did find a cabinet that I really love. I went to Big Lots this evening that I was decorating, and I found a small navy blue cabinet that I loved, and the sales lady overheard me saying how I wished it was bigger, and she said, hey, I have one in the back that's bigger. It's just not displayed because I don't have room for it. Here's the picture. And so I looked at the picture, and of course I loved it, so I went ahead and bought it. We brought it home that night, and Wes put it together. He's like the best, and I really love it. I can't wait for you to see it. The only thing is, it really is a very different style than a lot of my kitchen. And I don't have navy in my kitchen. As you can tell, it's mostly whites and creams and just very neutral, unlike the rest of my house. So I do plan on adding in some darker blues and navies to kind of make my cabinet coordinate a little better. Of course, that's something that's going to be a little bit more in the future because I just purchased so much fall decor recently and then spent about $300 on this cabinet. So I'm going to wait a little bit. So no worries, I'm going to make it work because it is so pretty, and I'm already looking forward to decorating for Christmas in my kitchen because of that beautiful new cabinet. I love the trend of using these cutting boards as kind of a way to block the outlets. I painted my outlets the same color as my wall because they were a very ugly beige color, and I really disliked them when we moved in the house. So I did paint over them with the same color as the wall so they blend in for the most part. But of course, if you have something plugged in, then you see a ton of cords. So I like using cutting boards as a way to layer and add texture and different colors, and it adds a lot of warmth to a kitchen as well. And here's my beautiful cabinet. I love it so much. I love the medallion look on the front. Like I said, I did get this at Big Lots. It was $279, and with tax here, it was right around $300. Unfortunately, there was a few scuffs on the shelves, but thankfully they're all inside, so it's not a big deal. And then the door on the right it's kind of hard to close because the whole cabinet was not super in square. But for paying only $300 for a cabinet, I'm pretty pleased with it. I did take a few of my dressier pumpkins and put them on the top of this cabinet because it is obviously a little bit more dressy.
What do you think?
Good.
Is it beautiful?
Yes.
What's your favorite part about it? The doors? Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's pumpkin.
What about you, Kennebud?
The design on the front.
As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I moved stuff around what felt like 10 times until I got it just the way I wanted it. I was trying to be smart and kind of organize things because I wanted that new cabinet slash buffet for a couple of reasons. First of all, I love to entertain. I love to have parties at my home for my kids' birthdays. I like to have gatherings, get-togethers, small group, things like that. So I wanted something to have a little bit more space so I could serve food on it when I needed to. And then I also needed something with doors that were large enough to be able to put some of my party supplies in it. And I don't show it in this video because I did it after I got all the decorating done, but I was able to fit almost all of my party supplies as well as our food processor inside of it. And I was just super happy. I mean, like my cotton candy maker is in there, my balloon pump, extra balloons, tablecloths, cloth napkins, a lot of stuff is in there, and it's not junked up. It's just very nice and pretty. So here I am trying to rearrange everything so that it looks so much less cluttered, but still a little bit decorated for fall. So I moved these gorgeous canisters down to the end of my counter. And then I started with using this circle tray, which I love how it's got this medallion look on the back, kind of like the new cabinet does. But it was just too much circle type things over there. The canisters are round, the pumpkin is a very short and round, and so I felt like it needed some different colors and a different shape. So I put this rectangular cutting board back. I rolled up the cords and tried to shove them back behind to hide them, and then I put my simmering light with the pumpkin shade as well as my echo and this really cute little pumpkin that I got from Hobby Lobby this year. So here's my kitchen all finished and ready for fall. I can't wait to get started on fall recipes. I'm already planning on making pinto beans and cornbread this week because it's one of our favorite fall type soups. Let me know in the comments some ideas for fall recipes, especially soups and casseroles, because those are my favorites, especially in the fall time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please consider liking and subscribing below, and make sure you comment and introduce yourself. I hope you have a wonderful day and a blessed Labor Day. You are so loved. Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel. I'm Elizabeth, and I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Today, the day that I'm filming this, is the first day of fall. It's September 22nd, and I hope that you are enjoying it. I hope that you have a nice fall day like we have here in Southeast Ohio. Yesterday was muggy and hot and sticky and just gross outside, to be honest. But it is beautiful here today. I can hear the leaves blowing in the wind, and it is nice and cool and crisp out today. It's a nice like 73 degrees, which is kind of my favorite weather. I kind of wish we had it a little bit more often throughout the year. So to celebrate fall, tonight I'm going to be making my creamy potato soup as well as some chili, and I'm really excited about those because they're my two favorite soups and my family loves them as well. I'm also hoping that the kids will make some brownies this evening. That's probably not going to be in the video, but it's just something I'm excited for. And then I'm planning on doing some housework. I have a lot that needs picked up around the house. I also have a small haul from Walmart. I got some clothes from the Garanimals brand for Caroline for fall and for winter. And then I also got some really cute fall pillows from Walmart. Of course, I got groceries as well, but nothing interesting in there, just mostly stuff for dinner tonight. If you're new here, I would be so excited if you would scroll down and hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss any of the videos that I post. And if you ring the bell, you will get a notification every single time I post new content. If you're new, make sure you introduce yourself. And if you're not new, then make sure you tell me what your favorite thing is about fall. I would love to know, and I'd love to hear about it. Here are some of the items that I got for Caroline. Caroline is my 3-year-old. She will be 4 on January the 17th. And so I'm trying to get her a few outfits that are in 4T. Some of the clothes at Walmart shrinks or is just made a little bit small in my opinion. And so I did get her this adorable dress in a 4T, and I think she's going to be able to wear this probably through spring. I feel like this one is not made as small as a lot of the other ones. And this is actually the Wonder Nation brand, not the Garanimals. And it was $9.98, so I really love it. It's this really soft, sweet fabric, and she's gonna look cute in it. I think it'll be cute with some little knee-high boots or booties and maybe a jean jacket or a little sweater. So now for the Garanimals clothes. I love leopard print, cheetah print, whatever it is. It all looks the same to me. And they have this cute top. It was $4.98, and it's kind of like this ribbed fabric. I really like it. And then I love these pants. I remember putting these type of pants on Makenna when she was little. She's my 11-year-old. These were $4.98, and they're little like bell-bottom yoga pants. They're so cute. I love them so much. I got her a 4T. I'm hoping they're not too big, but it's better to be too big than too small, because at least she'll be able to wear those in the future. This next outfit is from Garanimals as well. I love this top. It's that ribbed fabric again, so it's kind of comfortable and a little bit warm. This was $5.98 at Walmart, which, you guys, I feel like Walmart clothes are getting really expensive. They had some outfits that I thought were super cute. They were like $25, which I thought was crazy, because I can buy her much cuter clothes like for a lot less. But anyways, I like these clothes because they're great play clothes. They're great to lounge around in the house. And I liked how this had all these different color kind of pastel hearts. And then I got her these pants to go with this hooded shirt. These, oh my cat just came in the window. Hey, what are you doing? Get out, 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 out. Okay, so I'm extremely allergic to cats, so that's why I kind of freaked out about it jumping in, because I didn't want to touch it, but I had to touch it to get it out. But I want to show you how far this cat jumped. It's like a jaguar or something. So my cat just jumped into that window from this thing, I'm assuming. But holy cow, that window is taller than I am, and I'm 5'4". So it jumped a good distance. That is crazy. Hey, Pepper. No, Pepper. You can't come inside, okay? Pepper. Ah. Okay, so this video is going about like my day has been so far. It's a hot mess. So anyways, I got this cute little hooded sweater, or top, it's not really a sweater, and these pants to go with it. I love how they're also the ribbed fabric, and they have the little cuff at the bottom so they're not loose fitted, and I love how they have pockets, because every girl likes pockets. I thought it was a pretty color to match with this. And in case I didn't say it, because I don't remember what I've said so far, I paid $5.98 for these, and $5.98 for this top. Okay, so the next thing I got is the same ribbed hooded top that was $5.98 at Walmart. I just got in this pretty pink color because Caroline loves pink. And then I got these pants. These were $5.98 as well. And they're not really a jean material like a denim, but they have that denim look to them. And they also have the cuff at the bottom. Like this. Here comes the cat again trying to get in. I can hear it. Y'all are gonna have to pray for me and this cat. We're gonna fight. Okay, so the cat did not get in the house. This is hilarious, you guys. It's like, I can't make this stuff up. But the other two things I got at Walmart that were $5 in the lawn and garden section, I believe, were these really pretty fall pillows. They had a ton of fall pillows that are like this kind of rough outdoor fabric that are only $5. I loved a lot of them, but I really love these dark, deep colors, and I like that they don't have leaves or like, say, happy fall, y'all, or anything like that. I like that they're just kind of, I don't know, they're just the fall colors and how they have leaves and flowers. It's really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to use what nerves and energy I have left to try to do this video. It's just not working out for me today. I don't know what is going on, but comment below if you can relate, if you have these days where it's just like nothing is working out and it's just very difficult. I'm going to start off in my kitchen like I normally do, and I'm going to unload the dishwasher and put the dirty dishes that are in my sink in the dishwasher. Now my dirty dishes have a ton of dirt because the cat knocked off my plant and probably killed it, which makes me sad, but it was my least favorite plant in the house at least. But anyways, I've got a lot to clean up and some groceries to still put away. So I hope you'll stick around for the crazy journey that it is. This is real life, unfiltered. As usual, I'm starting off in my kitchen. I had a lot of clutter, a lot of things laying around. I had groceries to put up and just random items in this very lived-in kitchen of ours. So you'll see as I clear off a lot of the counters, I try to set it aside or put it away, and then I unload the dishwasher and try to put everything away where it belongs, and then load it back with what dirty dishes were in the sink.
Come on. Rolling on the highway, heating up. Wow! Come on, and move it on. Come on. I said, babe. I said, babe. Oh, honey. Come groove on.
On this particular day, it started out as a pretty rough day. It started out with me hearing sirens go down our road, which is something we don't hear very often. Come to find out, a family friend who is in her younger 20s, her husband was on his way home from work and hit a semi-truck head on, and he died, as well as the gentleman in the semi-truck. It was so sad, absolutely devastating. Both of them were from our community, and although I didn't know either one of them very well, it just puts this sad gloom over your whole little village or whole county even, knowing that this happened. And we all feel for these people, their families, and their friends who lost two really great men. So I just want to encourage you today to let go, to forgive, to move on, and to always remember to show love and to give love to those around you.
Gotta groove on. Gotta groove on.
I have 4 kids and a husband, so there are 6 of us living in our house, and I do at least 1 dishwasher load of dishes each day, plus I have to hand wash them. I'm wondering how often you do dishes in your house. Do you have as many as I do? Do you cook at home? Do you stay at home? I know everybody's circumstances are different, so I was just wondering how it is in your home. Let me know in the comments below. Your eyes are not deceiving you. Those are Play-Doh cutout toys that I'm putting in my dishwasher. I had these in a little bucket in the storage closet under my stairs, and a mouse got in there, and there was mouse poop on everything. And I am not going to go spend another $40 buying new Play-Doh toys, so I decided to stick them in the dishwasher and see how well they washed up. And then I hand washed a few of them, and you'll see that here in just a minute. But does anybody else have issues with mice? Like I said earlier, we live out in the country, and so there's not really a way around it. They do not discriminate. I try really hard to keep crumbs up. I clean every single day and do dishes and sweep, and I put away our food. We never leave anything out, and yet we still have mice problems every once in a while. Also, in case you don't remember us ever having a cat, you would be correct. Pepper is new. We got Pepper, and he is an outdoor cat. We got him so he can catch mice and so the kids could have a little pet. It's been a few years, I'd say, since we had any animals at our house. I'm not a huge animal person, but my kids love them, and I'm okay with that. But I'm also very allergic to cats and other animals, so they have to stay outside. And so I'm hoping Pepper turns out to be a really good helper and a really good pet. I'm going to have a lot of really cool videos coming up soon. Of course, the Christmas season will be upon us sooner than later, and so I will be doing lots of fun Christmas videos really soon. I like to decorate my entire house, so I'm hoping I can take you room by room and show you how we decorate our home for Christmas and the holidays. Another thing we're going to be showing you is kind of a transformation that we're doing on the outside and a little bit on the inside of our home. I'm planning on painting my master bathroom and just kind of making it a little bit nicer. It's not going to be a big renovation or anything like that. It's mostly going to be cosmetic, but I just want to kind of glam it up and make it a little bit more me. Another thing that I'm planning on doing is changing up my foyer. Right now it is painted a beautiful teal color, but I'm just kind of over it, to be honest. It's been that way for, I'd say, at least 5 years, and I'm ready for something that goes more with my warm tones throughout my house. And so I'm hoping to add some board and batten and paint it all different colors, and a complete different color from what it is. Not all different colors. That sounds like it's going to be rainbow or something. Definitely not doing that. But it's going to be so pretty whenever it's done. And I think I might even paint my kitchen. I'm not really sure. It'll depend on how much oomph I have in me over the next couple of months. So if that's something you're looking forward to, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button down below. It is totally free. It costs you nothing. Just a few seconds of your time to scroll down and hit the subscribe button, and then ring the bell so that you get notifications every time I post new content. I also, like I mentioned, have a little bit going on outside of my house. Most of that will happen in April. We're going to put on a new roof, new siding, and a new front porch. But this fall, we're actually going to be doing the concrete for the porch. So the concrete will be there, and then come spring, we will add to it. So we will have a beautiful front porch on our home, and I'm so excited. It is such a blessing. I'm so grateful because I've always wanted this ever since we bought this house 9 years ago. So now that fall is here, I'm thinking ahead toward the holidays. And I know that we have a lot of holidays right in a row. There's Halloween, and then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas, and then Valentine's Day. And of course, there's always birthdays thrown in there somewhere. Well, I have a really great gift idea that you may want to get for the special person in your life. Of course, ladies love flowers. Guys, ladies love flowers. You know, you don't even have to have an occasion, honestly, to get us flowers, and it will make us happy. But these flowers are from Rose Forever. Look how beautiful this is. It comes in this gorgeous velvet box, and let me show you how it will arrive. This is actually a lid, so it's gonna go over your roses like this, and whenever you take it out of the box, it's going to look like this. And then take the lid off, and it will reveal these gorgeous preserved real roses. They smell like real roses, and it's just amazing. I believe this was the $109 box from Rose Forever. I just wanna encourage you, if you need a great gift idea for a person in your life who loves roses, check out Rose Forever. It's a really cool gift, and the roses should stay looking this awesome for about a year. So go ahead, check it out. You're gonna love it. I will try to link them below. Now let's make some delicious creamy potato soup and some chili. I'm starting out with my potatoes. I chopped up about 3 pounds of red skinned potatoes. I rinsed and drained them and then put them in my soup pan and covered them with about 48 ounces of low sodium chicken broth. Of course, you can use regular chicken broth, but I like to use the low sodium kind because I can always add more salt, but you can't take it out. After I put that in the pot, I put 1 block of cream cheese, which is 8 ounces, into the mixture. And then I turn the burner on to high so that it will start to boil and cook my potatoes. Now this part you may not be a huge fan of, but trust me, it's delicious. Shake in a little bit of crushed red pepper flakes. It doesn't make it too hot unless you put too much in, But if you just put in a little bit, maybe about 1/4 of a teaspoon to 1/2 of a teaspoon, it adds really good flavor. Now in my other pot, I added some sloppy joe mix that I made a couple nights before. It was leftovers, and we're not huge on leftover sloppy joes. So I put it in my pot, and I decided to reuse it and make chili. So I added about 2 pounds of that mixture with 2 cans of chili beans, 2 cans of kidney beans, and 1 can of pinto beans. All of those beans were drained and rinsed except for the chili beans. I dumped those straight in because I like the extra chili flavor. I also used 4 small cans of tomato sauce, or you can use 2 large cans. You can also use like tomato juice, whatever you prefer. Super easy. It's kind of like a just dump it in and go type of meal. And then we have to season everything up. So I added in powdered garlic powder and onion powder and minced onions, and chili powder, of course, to the chili, and some salt and pepper. As your cream cheese starts to melt, you want to stir it into your soup so that it doesn't stay flaky or chunked up. That way it gets nice and combined. And make sure you stir your chili and don't let it sit there too long without stirring because it could burn on the bottom. Take a potato masher to your potatoes and mash them slightly. You want them to still be kind of chunked up, but you want it to also be a little bit creamy. So just give it a good stir and then mash it, stir it again, and then mash it, and it'll be awesome. It is now the next day, and I am working on my living room. We had a heyday the night before. It looks like we left all of our blankets and iPads and laundry and shoes and everything in this room. So I needed to tidy it up and give it a good dusting and a good vacuum. That way we could have a nice clean living room. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I finally hit 300 subscribers. I'm a little over at the moment, and I'm super grateful. I am going to try to start doing 2 videos a week because the last month has been pretty busy and I've only been able to get out about 1 every 6 days or so. So I'm going to try harder to get more out each week, and hopefully I can gain a larger following. But for those of you who are here, I just want to say thank you so much. It means more than you know to me. I get so excited every time I get a new follower or a new comment. My kids and I like to sit down and read them together. And I'm just so thankful to be a part of this YouTube family. If you're new here, again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to be a part of this community. It is so positive and uplifting and encouraging. And I'm so grateful to have found it a few years ago. Right here, I'm using my Mrs. Meyer's apple cider scent multi-surface spray. I love this so much. I actually use it all year long because that's one of my favorite scents. If you have a favorite scent from Mrs. Meyer's or a different company, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to try something out here soon that is new because I'm almost out of my apple cider cleaner. Right now I'm using my Heart stick vacuum from Walmart. I'm still in love with this thing. It works so well. It is really powerful. It is a little bit heavy on the top, but I think every stick vacuum is because the motor and everything is there at the top. I really love it, and I encourage you to buy one if you are in the market for one. It's around $130, or at least it was whenever I purchased it. And I love that the battery for this goes with all of the Heart products at Walmart. Everything from their shop vacs to their hunting jackets that warm up. I saw them at Walmart the other day and I thought that was so cool. It's like something that would be great for your husband or significant other if they are a hunter, because it's a jacket. You just flip on the button and it warms up, so it keeps you warm on those cold hunting mornings. In case you noticed, you are right. I have trim in my living room, guys. It only took a little over 4 years. My husband said I didn't have to remind him every 6 months about it, but we got lucky and we got it on sale at Lowe's a few weeks ago for about, I think it was 47% off. So we got a really good deal on that. I'm so thankful. It looks really nice to have our living room finally trimmed out. It looks so pretty. This is the front of our house, and there were just some small, super junky little steps here at the front door. And so we had my father-in-law, my husband's dad, come over and he fixed all this dirt work for us using his handy dandy traco over there. And we're going to be putting a concrete patio that's raised. So it's just going to be like one step up, and then we'll have steps underneath the door over here. And then after we get this done, it'll be a while. We're going to put an actual sidewalk through here, ripping off this junky porch that's literally rotting, and putting a whole concrete patio right where it is. And then the sidewalk will go all the way down to the driveway where the cars are. So our kids also are going to love it. It's going to be awesome. They're going to be able to drive their bikes and scooters all the way here, around the end of the house, and all the way to the back. It's going to be really fun. You can see some of the damage up there from the hailstorm we had, and you can see on the siding here, all of those scuffs. It's all damage where the hail kind of scraped away the coating of the siding. Our shutters, I painted these black when we moved in we had lived here probably a year before we did it, but of course they needed redone, but now they're all broken from the hail that we had. And then we also have like that big hole down there, and then there's other holes, but they're up on the side of the house, like up through there where the hail came at it at this direction. So there are holes all through there and cracks. It's at the end of the house. There's random places all over the house. It looks pretty rough, but we are so excited to be able to put new siding, and we're putting trim around the windows instead of shutters, like the big thick white trim, and then a new porch.